7 years ago, when this ministry was nothing more than a thought in my head, I remember I was sitting with my mom after church having a cup of coffee, and I told her, I said, I can't do this without you. My whole message was going to be taking addicts from 0 to 1 before you ever even start on your first step. Come visit us. My mother had to be there to tell the friends and families of the addicts that, hey, sometimes these people fall down and they don't ever get back up again. After that, I don't care if you give them hula hoop lessons. They've got to know going into this thing that sometimes people die from this thing. That's how important this whole process is. My thing was, I had to let the addicts know that the God that's going to get you out of the hole you're in is Jesus Christ, the triune God of the New Testament of the Holy Bible. Not some doorknob or pile of wood or light bulb, not the God of your own understanding, the God of God's understanding. That's what I'm bringing, that's what I'm giving, because I know it's true. So now with those two things in place, obviously she agreed. All I needed was a shepherd. Someone, most important job at the ministry, someone to tell me, hey, it's a little bit scandalous what you just said there. Hey, Steve, that borders on blasphemy there, brother. A shepherd for the group. And one day, Lowell Jubal, he just showed up. He was just there. Now, my mom, I can boss her around. But Lowell, I'm a little bit scared of Lowell. I'll be honest with you. You know, I told my mom, give me a light bulb. Ride light bulbs. Lowell, you know, hey man, whatever you think, Lowell, whatever you want to do, that's cool, baby. But now we're all in place. It's, you know, we're halfway through our first series. A little bit more. We're 15 in now. We've only got, we got 8 left. We only got 8 left, man. We're killing it this year. We're doing good. But getting back to my point, what I want to do, what I've always wanted to do, is talk to you guys like I'm talking to my old friends, hanging out, you know, at a bar somewhere, hanging out at a restaurant, just kicking back, watching a ball game, and just talking about Jesus Christ because of the enormous things He's done in my life. So this week, as we're getting back out of the hole, we're going up towards the light, my message is you can't do it without God. There is a supernatural component to drugs. There's a supernatural component to getting off of drugs. Let me give you this, for instance. A woman comes to me, says, I love my kids more than anything in the world. And I say, this isn't about how much you love your kids. This is about Satan and God. And you're falling into this place that's not going to be enough to get you up out of it. Let me tell you one of my favorite verses when it comes to addiction and the struggle you go through to free yourself of it. It's Isaiah 40:31. Now, like I said before, 40 to 66, boy, if you're a Christian, that's like a big bucket of stem cells. Just reach in there whenever you want and grab one out. It's going to help you. But, you know, in Isaiah 40:30, he's talking about, you know, even the young people get tired. Even the strong get tired. But those who hope in the Lord, they renew their strength. Those who hope in the Lord, they renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. So no matter whether you soar, no matter whether you run, no matter whether you walk up out of this hole we're all in, your strength will be renewed. That's the supernatural part of Jesus Christ I'm talking about. Isaiah is an Old Testament prophet. He's 700 years before the birth of Jesus. But he knows Jesus is coming. He knows what to say about him. He knows what to say about today. Why? Because he's speaking the words of God himself. Now Isaiah, like I say, is great. Chapter 44, talks about redemption. Chapter 53, sometimes called the Song of the Suffering Servant, talks about how Jesus suffered. Let me tell you something. 3,000 years ago, if you're writing about a mighty king, a God king, you don't say God's going to come and he's going to get the hell knocked out of him and get nailed to a cross and die. No, God's going to be the big powerful thing that comes down. That's not the case with Jesus. He died on that cross for you, for your sins. You don't have to worry about redeeming yourself. You've been redeemed through his blood. Now, whether you want to fly out of this hole, whether you want to run out, whether you want to walk out inch by inch, it's tough getting up out of the hole of addiction. Tough getting out of any hole. But you're going to make it. Why are you going to make it? Because you have hope in the Lord. And in that hope, your strength will be renewed. Thank you. I'll see you next week.